Hey guys, Spencer Van here. Again, welcome back. This is another video from that same mastermind I did. If you haven't seen the first version of this, the first video, the first clip of this, it's the same mastermind. For 3 hours, I taught these kids everything I know about money that took me from literally negative $700 to $4.8 million in 1 month. And literally everything I know that built me an 8-figure empire. So if you'd like to learn those exact same things, you can get the actual 22-page document that I put together to teach this mastermind. It took me like 6 to 8 hours to type all out by hand. And I'm calling it 22-page millionaire because it's everything you need to know about money to become a millionaire. So if you want to learn that thing, it's down below in the description. There's a link right there you can click. You can get this entire document for just $1. It's the same document I'm teaching off of this video that you're about to enjoy. So again, if you'd like that, click that link down below. It's $1. And I will see you there.
Closers.io, one of my very good friends, his name's Cole Gordon. His problem is that online business owners need strong sales teams, but salespeople are hard to find, train, and manage. Okay? Do you think the TAM is a lot smaller with those? Like, it's a very niche problem. Okay? But who is he selling to? People with a lot of money, online businesses, right? So he doesn't. He can charge way more than 7K. Right? He charges 50K a year, right? But his TAM is much smaller, okay? So they're doing 50 million a year. Cole's a really good buddy of mine. I was just in Nashville with him a few weeks ago. It's 29. Most value equals the best and having the best and only solution to a problem held by a lot of people, or having the best and only solution to a major problem held by a small amount of people, okay? So a great example here, Apple Computer was the first computer company that simplified computers enough for the everyday consumer. So they were the first, which makes them the only, right, at that point in time, right? And they're subjectively also the best, right? In my opinion, they are, okay? And so their problem was held by millions upon millions of people, which equals billions of dollars in sales. Another way of looking at this is like, I put Windows, but like a more modern example, Uber. Okay, Uber was not the first company to do what they did. They solved it better. They were 10 times better, right? Before Uber, there was cab companies, buses still existed. There's other ways of getting around. But Uber solved it in such a better way. And at minimum, you'll learn, if you're entering a market where there's already a solution to the problem, your solution has to be at least 10 times better in order for the business to work, at least, right? Objectively 10 times better. And so Uber was objectively 10 times better, so they built a billion-dollar company when cabs already existed, right? And so there's infinite examples of this. Windows operating system is another one, right? And so kind of going off this idea of like looking for problems, I have a question for you. What is more valuable, okay? This can of water, or just for the dramatic effect, what's in this envelope? You guys want to know how much is in it? I pulled this out of my, anyways, I won't even tell you where I got it from. But, okay. This is, I actually don't know, I didn't count. I think it's 10 grand. We're just going to call it 10 grand. It might be less. We can count it if we want to be specific. All right, he used to be a banker, so he's saying it's more. Okay, he's saying it's more. That makes me feel good inside. That's good. So what's more valuable? This 10 grand, or give or take a few $100s, okay, or this liquid death?
Sweet water. You run the desert guy, eat water.
And I was going to offer $100 to whoever got the answer right, and I forgot to, and thank God I didn't, because you got the answer right so fast that I just saved myself $100. So thank you, sir.
And you just lost yourself.
Just lost yourself 100, bro. So the answer is what Thomas said. It depends, right? Because value is not just like what you subjectively say it is. Well, I guess it is, but it's not what society says it is. It's what the problem to the solution is. Right, and how valuable the solution to the problem, like how big of a problem it is. So like to his point, if you're in the desert and you're dying of thirst, what would you rather have? This money or this liquid death? Very conveniently named, okay? Okay, probably have the water, right? Okay, a great way to look at this is like, imagine we went to Uganda. I'll just pick a random country, okay? And we had them choose, okay? Do you want this money or this water? Well, they don't even accept this money there. So they would say, give me the water. Like, we don't have to pay the water, right? And then imagine we went to a college frat party. And we were like, hey guys, do you guys want water? Or do you want $10? And they'd be like, give me $10. Right?
Like, think about that.
Someone would rather have water than thousands of dollars or $10. Like
it's
crazy because it's not about the actual thing. It's about the problem that they're having. Okay, does that make sense?
Does that make sense?
Okay.
I
pulled this
pulled
up
this out for dramatic effect. Now I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just going to put it right here. You can take it? Okay. So there you go.
So most people believe that business ideas come to you like how many? I think Beckett texted me this. He's like, yeah, I want to learn how to come up with good business ideas. Like, guys, you don't come up with business ideas, guys. That is stupid. Okay, I'm not roasting you. I am roasting you, but I'm allowing you to be the example of what not to think because you're learning, which is good. Okay. So I wasn't like thinking in the shower of like, oh, we need to make an education company teaching people how to make money with surplus funds. Like that's not what happened at all. Okay. What happened was, obviously people want to make more money, and I knew that problem very well because at that point in time I wanted to make more money, and I was like, and I still want to make more money, right? And I'd had some success in other businesses at that time, and then bought my parents a house. And that's a whole other story. But anyways, long story short. I realized that nobody had brought this solution to the market, and it was 10 times better because literally you can make money by giving money away, right? Like, how genius is that, right? And nobody's talking about this. I'm like, dude, that's a 10 times better solution to a problem, okay? So see, what I created in my head was the solution. I didn't try to sit around and come up with an idea because then you're trying to create the problem and the solution. I found a problem that I wanted to solve, and then I created the solution. Okay, and so then the genius of what I did was not in finding the problem. The problem was easy to find. Anybody could think of that. It was in finding the best solution for it. And the question is, how do you find the best solution for it? Nobody knows, except for me. If you guys all pay me this, I will tell you. I'm just kidding. You need to find a problem, again, that people are willing to pay for help with for more than what you want to make. You need to be passionate about the people that you want to help, because otherwise you're not going to have the fortitude to actually build something to help them. And most importantly, they need to be easy to target. And ideally, this group of people is growing. It's like, do you think, compared to 50 years ago, is there more people in America that want to make more money or less? There's more, right? Just based on the numbers, right? There's just more people, okay? But also, people are making less money because of inflation and all that, right? Okay, so with that being said, the group, this market is growing, okay? They're easy to target because it's fucking everybody, right? Their problem's pretty big. Like I would say, like if you feel like you're not making enough money and that's like one of the 3 core tenets of life, like that's a pretty big problem, right? And I know if I can teach them how to make 10K a month, I can charge $7,000 because they're making $120,000 the first year and I'm charging $7,000. That's a pretty good ROI, right? So that's the format to create a solution to a problem. Does that make sense? Okay. Are you sure? You guys look very like you're not sure. Okay, you're sure? Cool. So the reality is you don't need an idea to start a business. You need a problem that you're passionate about solving. Your idea is the solution to that problem. The bigger the problem, the more money you can make by solving it, okay? So now we're talking about the 4 vehicles to deliver value. So we talked about value is the only way to make money, right? Providing value is the only way to make money, but there's only 4 ways you can deliver value. And remember, more value equals more money, okay? So there's 4 levels of value that you can provide. And each level you go up is a 10x increase in the amount of value that you're providing and therefore the amount of money that you can make just by leveling up the vehicle in which you're driving to deliver value, okay? So at the lowest level of value, you have implementation, okay? These are people who work with their muscles, who are doing the work, who are doing the thing. And this can be literally everything from contractors all the way up to lawyers, doctors. It's anybody that's actually doing the activity. They're implementing the activity. And there's obviously a wide range of, if you're digging holes, right, you're implementing, but your ability to make money is a lot less than a doctor, right? If you're a heart surgeon, you can make $300,000 a year, right? But you're still at the implementation level, okay? So above implementation, because you're doing this because you're doing this yourself, there's only so much value you can provide because you're doing it yourself, right? It's based on your time, okay? So the level above implementation is management, okay? And leadership. So these are the people that manage and lead the implementers. So, for example, you could have one manager managing 10 people digging ditches. Well, just by the math, right, that one person is leading 10 people that are doing the thing. So therefore, he's providing 10 times more value, right? And so because of that, they can make typically not 10 times as much money because business owners are savvy and they don't pay you that much, but you can make more, right? Because you're providing more value to the company, okay? And to society. So above that, level 3 is communication, okay? So this is using your communication skills to provide value.
Hey guys, Spencer Van here. Again, welcome back. This is another video from that same mastermind I did. If you haven't seen the first version of this, the first video, the first clip of this, it's the same mastermind. For 3 hours, I taught these kids everything I know about money that took me from literally negative $700 to $4.8 million in 1 month. And literally everything I know that built me an 8-figure empire. So if you'd like to learn those exact same things, you can get the actual 22-page document that I put together to teach this mastermind. It took me like 6 to 8 hours to type all out by hand. And I'm calling it 22-page millionaire because it's everything you need to know about money to become a millionaire. So if you want to learn that thing, it's down below in the description. There's a link right there you can click. You can get this entire document for just $1. It's the same document I'm teaching off of this video that you're about to enjoy. So again, if you'd like that, click that link down below. It's $1 and I will see you there.